Start this. All right, guys, we're going to talk about VIP care and retention. So this is going to be a super quick call, but I'm just going to run down through my notes here. Number one, when you get a new VIP, okay, you want to follow up more often with them. Once you get a VIP that is on a solid routine, we're going to spread it out. But once you get a VIP, you're going to check in with them, tell them once they, you get that confirmation, I'm so excited for you. Text me as soon as your products come in, okay? Once they text you, if they don't, because mine seem to not, I tell them to, they don't. So I will either set a reminder on my phone, or I will reach out within like 6 to 7 days. That's usually safe. Usually they're going to have their products. You can also look in your back office and it'll say if the order is processing or completed. If you go to your customer order details report. So obviously if it's processing, it's still in the warehouse, don't text them yet. Or you could text them and be like, hey, like your products are on their way, whatever. So that's a way to kind of gauge it. But once I reach out to them and they say, yes, I got my products, I haven't used them yet, I will say, okay, when are you going to wash? Or when are you going to try out your new skincare routine? One of the two. Once they tell me, I'm going to either write it down or I'm going to remember, okay, this girl is going to wash her hair in 2 days. I had a girl tell me that a couple days ago. I followed up. That way I can just see like exactly how their first wash went. We know that not everyone is a one wash wonder. So you want to make sure you're asking all the questions. So you want to be like, okay, like, did you love the products? Were there anything that you weren't, loving? Tell me like all the details. I want to know like absolutely everything about it. Same with like skincare, exact same thing. How did the cleanser feel? Does your skin feel hydrated and moisturized? Like what exactly did you experience? And they're going to tell you. And from there, you're going to be able to tailor it. You want to make sure that their hair is sudsing when they're washing. That is huge. If they're not sudsing, it's not clean. So, they don't know that. I didn't know to wash my hair twice before I started using money. So like, that was definitely a learning curve for me. And you want to make sure that like they know that and they know that you were there for them and going to walk them through everything. This all comes down also to like VIP retention, because the better and like more you take care of your VIP, the more they're going to order, the more they're going to be in love with their products. So we really want to make sure like these first couple weeks of them using them is crucial. Okay. I kind of went away from my notes for a second, so hang on. Once like everything is going well, you want to make sure that you check back in with them. I usually check back in a week. Give them a week. They're probably, if they're newer, they're going to wash their hair at least 2 times, I would say. After that, if they're still loving everything, you can be like, okay, cool. I'll give it 3 weeks or so. I'll check back in. If they are still loving everything, they're on a solid routine, they have no questions, no nothing, then I wait until they're following flagship. And once I check in on their flagship, if they're still good, we're going to wait till the next one. They should be, doing well. Once their flagship comes up, this is usually what my reach out looks like. I've had contact with them. So like, it's not like new. It's not like, oh, I'm just now reaching out after they purchased 2 months ago, right? So my reach out usually looks like, hi, Adrian, I just wanted to check in, see how life was treating you. You can also add in, like if you follow them on socials, like say, I saw that you went to the beach or whatever, like comment on something about their life. They're building that trust with you. Same with like you to them. I say, how are you doing with your products so far? Are you still loving everything? And then I'll like return my message and I'll say, you have a flagship scheduled for this week. Did you want to add any new products into your routine? I have some products off the top of my head that I think you would really benefit from. So that's how I leave it. And then whatever their response is, I go from there. So if you obviously like not everything in life is like cherries and berries and your VIPs are not always going to be 100% happy, don't get down on yourself just because, they said, oh, I didn't love the cleanser that you matched me with, or, oh, I didn't love whatever. Okay. Not a big deal at all. Like we can send it back and you can order a different one. Like it's not a big deal. And if they're like, no, I'm okay. Like, number one, you want to make sure they're washing correctly, because if they're not, that could be the primary reason that they don't like their shampoo. Okay. But again, like find the root cause. We all got samples when we signed up. Send them some samples. Let them know that you're engaged and really care about their transformation. Okay, so like the more that you're in contact with them, the more that they know like this girl is really into like my routine and everything. If you have to write everything out for them, if they got like a ton of products, do it. Because I promise you in the long run, it will pay you back after they're loving everything. They're going to keep reordering. So that's kind of my little like blurb about retention and just truly taking care of your customers, because they will end up taking care of you in the long run. As far as like sales go, I feel like this is so important. So like when I first started, I mean, I had to have reached out to like every VIP every weekend. Hey, we have another sale, you know, like I didn't know. Okay. Like I just kept reaching out because I'm like, oh, like whatever. I was not like retaining my VIP customers like I could have been. And also guys, like if you have a hair care VIP that is like, okay, she has curly hair, but the sale is on like, I don't know, the volumizing line, and you reach out, like you kind of look goofy because like they don't need those products. Like they don't want those products. Hopefully that makes sense. But to keep this organized, like have a Google sheet. Like if you already have like your hundreds list, like once you cross someone off that they bought, just move them to the VIP tab. What were their quiz answers? What did they end up getting? And if you don't want to go that in depth, as long as you have their quiz answers on there, you're going to be set. Because I can look at mine and be like, oh, this girl struggled with damage. This girl wants hair growth. Okay, well, once the serum launched, I have all these people that I know that want their hair to grow, like specifically. So then I can reach out to them and I only text them on sales that I know. Like I can reach out and be like, girl, the best sale just dropped for your routine. Like if you need to stock up, this is perfect. And that way, you know, they understand, like she is genuinely like, she remembered that I want to target my hair growth, right? And then as far as flex ships, guys, like I feel like I used to dread flex ships. Like I like remembering them, like I was like, I just hate this. Like this is not what I wanted to do. Like I didn't want to be tied to like my computer doing flex ships on a Wednesday night because I forgot to move them back, right? Don't be like me. Like I feel like I've come so far in the last 2.5 years. So like learn from my mistakes now. But guys, like take advantage of your flex ships. Like you get hella commission off of them compared to flash sales. Like it's not even like relatable. So like every Sunday it's on like my to-do list to sit down, who has flex ships going out this week? Okay, I get all of them at least texted. If no one answers me, just say they're going out like later in the week. If nobody like answers me by Wednesday, if that girl doesn't answer, I just push it back. Like I'm not going to sit there and be like, hey, like I understand everyone forgets, but I'll push it back 2 weeks. And then like 2 Sundays from then, I will be like, hey, I ended up pushing your flex ship back, you know, whatever. Because some people answered it. They're not ignoring you. Like some of them genuinely like forgot to answer, okay? That's pretty much all that I had notes wise. So Camry's going to take it away and talk about referrals and what she sends her VIPs.
I love that, Taylor. That was so helpful. Even just a good refresher for me, like flash sales. I feel like I'm not the greatest at like targeting people's needs for the flash sales. Like if there's a free hot tool, I a lot of the time I'm like, don't even look at what the products are that they need to get the free hot tool. I'm just like, free hot tool. And so thank you for that lesson and that reminder, because I need to like make a separate sheet, have their needs, and then go off of that when a flash sale launches. That's such a good idea. That's such a good way to stay organized and not have to like keep it in your brain of who needs what. I love that. So I'm going to try to keep this really quick, but I just wanted to talk to you guys mostly just about also VIP retention, but in a different way, just making your VIPs feel really seen, making them feel special, making them feel like you are their beauty bestie, because you are, and you want them to go to you for everything hair and skin. You don't want them to be using the hair products and then go to somebody else for skin. Like you want them to know that they can come to you for hair, they can come to you for skin, they can come to you for wellness. You want to make sure that they have all of that information. And some people like take your hair quiz, get the hair products, and have literally no idea. If you sent them a cart from the website and they've never been on there, they have no idea we have energy sticks. They have no idea we have skincare. So it's really, really important to make sure that you're letting these people know this in a way that's not necessarily like, you need this, but like send them samples, like get them on all 3 lines. That's like hella commission for you, like Taylor said. And that's also like going to benefit them so much. So I wanted to show you guys what I send I'm actually getting one ready right now for one of my VIPs. What I send my VIPs when they first sign up. Now, if you have just gotten started and you're on a tight budget, I promise this is going to pay you back. This is so worth it. They get this and they're so freaking excited. They're like, oh my gosh, I tried the energy stick. I love it. Order those. Like, I tried this. I love it. And then they feel seen. Like half of the things in this little like get together that I have for them aren't the products. It's just stuff for their hair and skin. It's self-care. It's making them feel good. It's giving them like something to use to do self-care. So when I first get a VIP, this just happens to be an Amon 8 box. I try really hard to send them in like these when we had like that promotion where you got this for every market partner you got. I got like 4 of these. And so I've been sending them out in these. Try really hard to use a box that has Amon 8 on it. But if it doesn't, that's totally okay. Like get a cute little like beauty bag from the 50-cent section in TJ Maxx. Like in the clearance section, there's so many of them. Get like a cheap one and put all the stuff in there. Just something cute for them. So I put it all together in this box, and in here, I actually don't have the samples in here right now, but I usually do a couple scrunchies. I do a microfiber towel for their hair. A lot of the time, if I can find them for cheap, I'll do like a satin pillowcase and a claw clip. Now, if you order this stuff on Amazon for like $30 for a giant package, this is going to get you like a year's worth of VIPs or more. Like this is going to cover so much and it's so worth it. It comes back to you, like I said. And then I throw an energy stick in there always. I feel like everybody needs the energy sticks. I love them. I'm not even like an energy drinker and I love them. So everybody needs them. So I throw in an energy stick, and then I also usually throw in whatever samples of something either I recommended and they didn't get, or if they got the hair care, I'll send them skincare samples and vice versa. So if they had Rejuvenique in their cart and they didn't get it, I'll send them a sample of the Rejuvenique because I can promise you their next order, they're going to be getting Rejuvenique. So I send them that little package and then I write them a little card. This seems time consuming. It's super fast. If you get 5 VIPs in a month at the end of the month, or as you get them, like just take half an hour to do this. It's so fast. And I'll send you guys this message in the chat so that you guys can use it. And also I'll have Taylor put this in the boards because I think this is really useful. But I send them a little card and then I have this in my notes and I'm just going to copy and paste it and then read it to you guys. Hang on just a second. I'm on my phone. My laptop wasn't working. So here we are. Okay. So in this cute little card, I will put, like, as you can see, it actually looks pretty full, but it really isn't that much to write. I will say, hi, Lauren. Just wanted to say a giant thank you to you for supporting my business and trusting me with your hair and skin. It really means the world. Here's a little treat yourself package for you. You deserve it. Also, I know you're going to be obsessed with the products and you're going to want to share them with your friends. So I threw in a couple of my business cards. Make a list of the products you want for free because with each referral you send my way, I'll send you a product from your wish list as a huge thank you. Cheers to your best hair and skin, XOXO Cam. And I throw in 3 business cards. These are $17 for 100 on Canva. So this whole care package probably cost me a total of like $6 and it pays me back in monthly commission and bonuses. And as you guys know, like this is so worth it. So this is a really good way to kick it off with your VIP because even if they get the products and they have an issue or they feel like maybe they're not getting instant results or they're not a one-wash wonder, then it's not just the products. Now they're attached to you. Like they feel like you went out of your way, you sent them something special, and they're willing to work with you a little bit on if something wasn't right, switching it out, or they're excited to order again because they don't just feel like you just sold them hair products and like, okay, on to the next. Like this is so personal. And when it's a handwritten note, it's even more personal. And I get a lot of referrals from this because you know what it costs to like stock up on a couple products on a grab bag sale and then send one out to somebody when they like give you a referral. It costs like barely anything. So that is something that I have started doing in the past probably 6 months that I've found a lot of really good results from. One other thing is another way of getting referrals. This is a great way, but also if I have a customer that is super satisfied and is raving about the products and is so excited, I don't ask all of my clients for referrals, but most of them, I feel like if they're like raving about the products and they're excited about them, like I ask them for referrals. If they're still like kind of figuring things out, I wait. But here is a message that also, if you guys want to put in the boards, you can, but this says, good afternoon. I love having you as a client and I love how much you've been loving the products. I'm doing a giveaway for any of my clients that refer people to me. I'm building up my clientele this month and need 15 new clients. Is there anyone in your network I can reach out to? You can tailor this, make it sound like you, but I've sent this to my clients that, again, you guys, it's so important to stay in touch with them, because if they get this message and they haven't heard from you for 3 months, more than likely they're not going to message you back. They're going to be like, screw you, like I haven't heard from you. So that's why it's so important to make sure you're paying attention to flagships. You send them something in the very beginning, even if you're on a budget and you just want to send them a handwritten card with a little sample in it. If you don't have time or money for like the extras, that is totally okay. Like just something to let them know, like, I see you, I'm excited to have you, and I'm here for whatever you need. Was there anything else? I feel like there's one other thing that I want to cover. Oh, just engaging with your VIPs in general, making them feel like you actually care about their life, like follow them on social media, engage in their stuff, so that when you do decide like you want to ask for a referral or there's a flash sale, they're not just like constantly getting like messages from you of being like, hey, you want to buy this? Hey, you want to buy this? Hey, do you know anybody that wants to buy from me? Like, make it personal, make it a relationship. And even though it does take more time, it's so worth it. So those are my 2 tips that I feel like people don't talk about a ton that have really helped me, just with having a really good relationship with my VIPs, getting really valuable referrals, and just like feeling super genuine too. Like I feel like when I got started, I felt very much salesy, and now I feel like I actually have a relationship with my clients and they see, like Taylor said, that you're actually caring about their transformation. And I feel like that's super valuable. So Taylor, do you
For
have
sure.
anything else to add?
Camry, I thought those were great reminders, especially for me. I absolutely loved that. I know this call was like super simple and like basic, but I also know that like even for myself, like I needed the reminder to like take a step back and just remember to really cherish your VIPs. Like Camry said, like we do want to make sure we're building that value and trust with them, because it will pay us off, excuse me, like in the long run. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. Camry, thank you for collabing with me. I appreciate it. And hopefully this helped you guys, and I will see you guys soon.
Have a good night. Bye.